It may be rude, but I'm going to wear my sunglasses because it's bright out. Anyway, July 20th, day 21, right? Is that correct? No, it's July 21st, day 22. I did it again. Up till a few hours ago this morning, it was cool and dense fog. All last night was 100 feet or less of visibility beginning at dusk, and now it's like right to the horizon. Off to the west, though, it looks like there's fog again. It may be coming in. The wind is slightly from the south, right behind us, but there's hardly any of it, just enough to keep us moving.
Barely.
Barely, but we're enjoying this sunshine. It is really clear blue sky, and warm.
We're still barefoot. Woohoo!
Barefoot again. I put my shoes on last night, and this morning I had my shoes and socks on. And fleeces. I had another shirt, flannel shirt, and fleece jacket on top because it was cool. But this morning we have an interesting phenomenon: falling barometer and rising temperature. Kind of odd, but
well, we're coming to the conclusion we're going to get some rain here.
Yeah, well, we would think, but we'll see. We'll just see what happens. We don't have any clear indication that there's going to be any weather
Yeah, there's
change,
nothing serious
except I think maybe
on the
fog as it cools down a little in the afternoon. This is so nice and warm out right now that we just came out in the cockpit and did a little bath. Didn't dip any water out of the ocean this time, but we definitely cleaned ourselves up here in the cockpit. While I was out here doing this, we had a little excitement, didn't we?
Yes, we did. You said you thought you heard a prop coming.
I thought I heard a propeller wash. You know, I was definitely churning up the water, and I looked off to the west over there, and 20 or 30 dolphins, or maybe Dall's porpoises. They were.
I think they were dolphins, come to think of it, because they weren't black and white.
Well, I thought I saw a black and white one dash under the boat, but they may have been mixed together for all I know, or one may have been hunting the other. But as they passed astern, it looked. I could swear I saw a salmon jump out of the water, and with a dolphin right on his tail, and they were hunting, and they hung out here. How long?
Oh, about half an hour.
About half an hour around the boat, just churning up the water. We might have got some good pictures. I know Laura got some good ones. I was fumbling around with the GoPro. We might have got some good stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We won't know for a while. But oh boy, if I got them, I got some good ones. Because they were right on top of us and feeding. So, might be interesting. Might be real interesting. Oh, that looks like a drink bottle.
Yeah, another drink bottle.
Drink bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah, another drink bottle. Good, well, it's a large one. It's probably a gallon.
Yeah. But so we had for supper last night. We had a can of chili. And the last of the
flatbread.
The flatbread. Aww.
Yeah.
And we had pancakes for breakfast
because it's so flat. Anytime it's really flat, we can have pancakes.
There's cranberry.
Cranberries, yeah.
I put craisins in the batter.
Craisins in the batter and a cranberry sauce on top. Yeah, it was good. Oatmeal pancakes with that stuff mixed in. It was very good.
Yeah.
So we're not suffering in terms of food or weather this trip like we did on that first trip. Trip, the weather was like.
We had good night's sleep last night.
Good night's sleep last night. We just turned on the AIS. I hoisted the second radar reflector up high. So our radar reflection probably looks like an aircraft carrier or something. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask somebody what kind of radar signature we give off with the double radar reflectors. Yeah.
But we had pretty much zero for visibility. We only went below last night.
I swear the visibility got down to about 50 feet at one point just before sunset. Couldn't see anything out there.
Yeah, so
there's no point in sitting out here staring into the fog and being drenched with mist, so we went down below. But this is nice. This is very pleasant, and I mean, I'd like to be going faster. We're doing 2.5. Yeah, 2.5. 2 to 2.5.
So we're ghosting along. Certainly a lot better than.
Maybe if I pulled out that jib. I don't want to ease the. If I ease the main out too much, it flops. I mean, look, there's not even enough wind to pull it out unless I pull it out. And let that reef out. That's what you do. Take that reef out of the main.
Well, I thought we
Don't know if
decided
it'll
it
help.
blocks the Genoa.
Yeah, depends on how much, I guess. I think if we just take that deep reef out and and leave it rolled to the 4 cranks, might help. But you know, it's not enough to keep the Genoa full. And I don't want the boom banging back and forth, you know, to damage the gooseneck or the sail or both.
Starting to do now that you let it out.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll be playing with that today.
We'll
currently.
play with that today. Yeah. See if we can get some more forward
Since
momentum
we
going
don't
on.
have much else to do.
Well, with the wind right behind us, we could pull out the jib and then let the main all the way out and put a preventer on it so that it stays out there and doesn't flop around.
All right.
Try that.
Let's
We'll
try
see.
that. Okay.
Okay, and that concludes today's log on the 21st of July, day 22 of this voyage from Nauwiliwili, Kauai to Sitka, Alaska, aboard the sailing vessel Lealea. Cruising. So how are we doing? Moving a little faster now? Not you. You're in full sleep mode here.
Just had like a little 10-minute nap.
Yeah, the overcast is coming back. Well, the overcast is back,
But it's warm.
and the fog is rolling in. It's warm, but it's going to be damp here in a minute. A little sun comes out from up above, but the fog is definitely coming in. About 100 yards visibility. Wind's picked up. I think we've got probably between 5 and 10. And our speed is picking up